Hello there, it's Moira McDonald. First of all, I'd like to apologise for not being able to film the video yesterday. I had to go into town. My son was wanting to buy a phone, went in, bought a phone, had a wonderful day, did a wee bit of Christmas shopping, had a nice lunch, came back, he went to do his phone, and it broke. The world is ending, needless to say, because when a young person loses a phone, their entire social circle just disappears. So, what happened was, you know how it's one of these phones where you've got to put a wee pin in to jig a thing out to put a SIM card in and an SD memory card. It came out, he put in his SIM and his SD, put it back in, and switched it on, and it told him it wanted to format the SD card. Now, if the SD card is where all his pictures and his music and everything was kept, if that formatted, it would effectively blank all of the pictures and everything he's got on it. So he then thought, I better get that back out, put it in my old phone, transfer everything to the computer and put it back. So he stuck the wee pin in to get the SIM back out, and the wee pin went bend and the thing never came out. So the SIM and the SD card is stuck in a phone. The phone can be used, so he can make calls, but the problem is the only way we're ever going to get that SD card out with all these photographs on it and all these music on it is if we send it away to Nokia. So I am raging about this, but it's beyond my control, so it'll need to happen. On top of that, this morning I got a letter in from Glasgow City Council. My husband had driven in a bus lane and I am the registered owner and keeper of the car, so there was a £60 fine for driving in the bus lane. He was picking us up from Queen Street Station that night, and to be fair, I didn't know that was a bus lane that we were in. So I've paid the fine. If you pay it within 14 days, they do it half price, so I paid 30 quid. Raging about that, but what can you do? But the lesson learned is you can't pick anyone up at Queen Street Station. So there you go. That's just par for the course. So let's get on with the book. Now, by the time I got back from town yesterday and was going to do the book, it was a horrible day weather-wise yesterday. It wasn't actually raining, but it's so dull. It was like night time. And the thing is, today's the same, so I've put on my wee lamp. I don't really want to hold off on this any longer. I want to just do the run-through. I've tied the book with just white seam binding. Haven't done anything to that, because I thought it went better with the actual doily on the front. So let's get into the book. So first page is, remember I did the bit stuck down the side and I did a wee bit of stamping there. This is just some Tim Holtz paper that I cut to 1/2 inch wide. And this is the first of the flip outs that I did. Now what I have added to it is a wee space for journaling. It's kind of like quote marks and some lines, and this wee stamp fell out of a box of stamps when I was getting something else out, and I didn't realise. I found it on the floor and I thought, what's that? Picked it up and I thought, oh, I better put that somewhere before one of the dogs finds it and starts chewing on it. So while I had it out, I used it to just do a wee accent in the wee quote thing. It's like a wee bee with a wee spiral. So I've only done one there, and I did one there, but you can use these bits for pictures if you wanted, or I have actually included more of these with a book. They're up the back, so you can stick more on if you want to use it as journaling space basically. The Little Mermaid came to church, or How the Little Mermaid Came to Church, and you'll get, it's a very short story, it's one page I think, so you'll get all of that, and on the other page over here it goes into another story called A Difference of Opinion down the bottom, and that entire story is in the book as well if you want to read that. Right, here's the first of my little envelope pockets. That's pretty small, but if you had tickets of some description you could keep them in there. And I have done it in such a way that you can put stuff behind it. So that's just one of my distressed tags, and that's the other distressed tags that we made. Well, I used Vintage Photo, and I think it's called burnished brass. It's a kind of metallic one. It doesn't show up metallic by the looks of things, but I used that on the seam binding for all of the tags. A wee bit collage there, napkin, Tim Holtz. That was the Tim Holtz dye we used, remember. Now this page has actually been sprayed with mica powder, which is Perfect Pearls. We done Perfect Pearls the other day when I was doing the distressing on the tag, so you should be able to see a very faint shimmer. It's actually, it's a kind of very, very, very pale pink, but you might not see that on the camera. You should, obviously whoever gets the book will see it in real life. Now, when I made these passport tags on Monica's idea, they were too big to fit in the pockets that I'd made. So my lovely friend Cheryl Stark, hello Cheryl, had sent me previously some of these die cuts that I really, really liked. By the way, I found them, Cheryl. It's Heartfelt Creations and Spellbinders that did them. But I had a look at the price and they are extortionate. I don't know why they're quite so expensive, but I thought, much as I like them, I don't think I really want to spend that kind of cash. So thankfully Cheryl had die cut quite a substantial number of them and sent me them on watercolour paper. So I used the smooshing technique on this and smooshed it up colour wise. Then I put in the passport tag, and I also put in spaces for journaling on this. That's a wee pocket there if you want to use it. And you can journal on the back, no bother at all if you want to, because it's quite a plain paper. So that fits in there, in this little pocket. You need to be very careful because it's all filigree. And that's the other tag we made. So again, just watch putting them in and out. Music paper, that's for tip-in, that's just card, but again it's a piece of Tim Holtz. Wee bit stamping below it. Oh, there's another one of those wee beads, because I was on a roll by that time. Some collage. And here we've got another one of the pockets and another couple of tags. That's just some Distress ink stamping. And this one we made together, that was the fold up tag. And you can write quite the thing on the back of both of those if you're writing in black ink, because it should be absolutely fine with those. More Tim Holtz dies up that corner there. You seen that okay? I know it's not ideal using an artificial light to see things, but I have absolutely no option. It's so dull today. You honestly wouldn't see the book. That's more Tim Holtz there, some more stamping. That's the acetate picture, and again some more collage elements. Oh, there's some more Perfect Pearls here in a kind of pinky shade, and I think you will be able to see that. So this is what I mean about, you know, no matter how vibrant it appears in the wee jar, when you mix it with water and use it as a spray, it's very, very pastel indeed, and it's lovely. Another wee image up there, and again Perfect Pearls on that page. More Tim Holtz. That's the centre of the signature. Now, I haven't done anything to those, and they're a bit long, so you can trim them up or tie them in a bow or whatever. Another wee bit of Tim Holtz there. Some more stamping, and you see the Perfect Pearls quite good on that page, I think. Assuming that the artificial light catches it okay. Hoping you can see okay. Composition paper. Another one of the tags that fold out concertina wise, and I have put space on them for journaling again if you want. And like I said, there's more of these at the back of the book. That's an entire page of collage there, and a couple of wee tags in this one. There's that wee bee again. More Tim Holtz. Another tip-in. more here. We did those tags together. Used, in fact that's where we'd be again. I used a kind of, it's like a stamp of a film strip, and I just put the wee bees in it as if they were the picture. You can journal in the back of that. That's more acetate picture. Now, here we've got another one. Well, I don't need to bring this out because you've seen it. It's another wee tag I made. Again, it's another one of Cheryl's nice intricate cut tucks. There's that book from the story from the old book. Now, wee bit collage there at the back. This is the extra wee bits that are in it. I've got an extra tag because there just wasn't enough room to stick it in anywhere, so I've just left it at the back of the book. I've included a vintage postcard for a couple of reasons, apart from the fact that it's a vintage postcard and that in itself's a nice thing to have. I want you to use this, if you are using this book to journal, I would put this between anything you're doing and the acetate images, because the acetate images will mark if you write on them. So even if you're writing 3 pages in front of them, it will still mark, so you'd put that in front of the acetate page to make sure that it doesn't pick up any words going through. May heaven richly bless you from now till your journey's end, through rain and shine protect you, this is my wish, dear friend. May your birthday be one of pure happiness. And it's got 3 wee dogs, because I've got a lot of postcards with wee dogs. And it's been written, now, I think it's 1929. Wishing you many happy returns on your birthday from Auntie Burton to Master W. Cuthbert, Hawthorne Villa, Marsh Lane, Barton-on-Humber, Lincolnshire. So, a nice wee postcard with a wee history. These are the wee tags that you can use for journaling if you need to stick them in on top of anything that's been got patterned paper on, and like I say, there's an extra tag, and that's the book. So I hope you all like it. I'm sure you do, because it is quite a nice book, and it will go to whoever wins the draw. Now the draw itself, you've got to be over 18, you've got to be a subscriber, and you have to have commented on all of the videos in this series. I have tried to link them as a wee playlist so that you don't miss any. So you should be able to find that okay if you go onto my channel, and that should hopefully make it a wee bit easier for folk to find each of the videos that's in question. I can't remember how many there are, but there's quite a few. There's about 8, maybe 9, I'm not sure. But anyway, if you comment on this and the other videos on the series, I will take the winner from this list and then check obviously if they've commented on the other videos that's involved, and we will get the book sent to you. Now, because of the time of year, we're at the end of November. I'll let me think, I can't remember what date it is today. I think it may be something like the 28th. I think Friday's the 30th. It's Wednesday anyway, so what we'll do is we'll aim for next Wednesday, whatever that is. It's something in December, obviously. So we'll aim for that, and that's when I plan to do the draw for this. The next thing I'm going to make is I'm going to make a Christmas card to go along with this, and I'm going to do it in a vintage style. So there will be a video. You don't need to comment on that to be in with the draw. But if you want to comment, feel free. So I will do that, the process of making that card, hopefully shortly, depending on what else crops up in my life, and well, we'll see how we go on. So like I say, next Wednesday, whatever date it is, I don't know, I've not got a calendar in front of me, but we'll go for that as being the date on which I will pick the winner, and I'll just do the random generator thing and find out somebody from that and then check back to make sure they've commented in the other videos. So you'll get the book and you'll get a card, and that'll be that for this sort of thing. I think I'll probably do, I have quite enjoyed doing this process, probably more so than doing the last one, maybe because it's the second I feel a wee bit more relaxed about it. So I think I'll do some more process stuff, and you know, you can see some more techniques, but I'm not sure exactly what or when, so you'll just need to keep a wee eye out. I think you can hit the wee bell button and it lets you know excuse me, lets you know when I've posted a video. So there will be one quite soon, if not today as well, and that'll be on the making of the card. So keep an eye open, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.